Oh, I pressed green.
Here we go. I used Mr. U, huh? Asked Angie to put up the badminton net. So you were helping someone, Kaylee, on this today? Mr. U said the top of the net must be 5 feet above the ground. So if you notice, there's the 5 feet above the ground. He knows that Andrew will need to put skates. Put stakes in the ground for the rope support. So here's the stake at the end. He asked that the stake be placed 6 feet from the base of the pole. So 6 feet from the base of the pole. Underline that. So the 5 and the 6. Andrew has 2 pieces of rope. One is 7 feet long, and the second is the 8 piece. This is the question they're asking about right there. The question they're asking about is right here. Will these 2 pieces of rope be enough to secure the badminton poles? Now here's the pole here, and remember there's a pole here on both sides that he has to secure. So they're asking, so this is also 5 and this is also 6 feet. So they're asking, will the 7 and 8 feet work for both poles? You'd rather have too much of a rope than too little. So let's see. When you do this, it's a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. 5 squared plus 6 squared equals to c squared. That's 25 plus 36 equals to c squared. 61, the square root is c squared. You need to find the square root of 61. My calculator doesn't show up. Let me find another calculator.
Oh, want to borrow? Right
here it is. Okay, the square root of 61. The square root of 61 now.
7.8102.
Yeah, but it's close to 7. It's between 7 and 8, right?
Yeah, it's like
closer to 8.
If you estimate,
Closer to 8.
Like if you round, it's 7.9.
So it's not quite 8. So you can't use the 7 feet. Okay? And explain your reasoning. So your answer 7.8 something, if you use a calculator, equals to C. Now, 7.8, you got an 8 feet rope, so 7 feet is not enough. You need at least 7.8. You can have more, so the rope hangs out, which is 8, it makes 8 okay. So the answer here is, will the 2 piece be enough to secure the badminton post? The 8 feet is long enough. The 8 feet is long enough to secure it. Eight feet is long enough but not the 7 feet.
Are you trying to show it on the projector?
Yeah, but I have that on there, so I can't. Mr. U needs to go buy another piece that's at least 8 feet long. Mr. U needs to buy another rope that's at least that's 8 feet long. Okay. Then the last one here, Mrs. Wilcox Math keeps a flower garden math class in front of the building. The garden is in the shape of a right triangle. So if you can see here, the garden's shape of a right triangle. And its dimensions are shown. So we know it's 9 by 12, but we missed this piece. Okay, So we probably need to use a Pythagorean theorem to find that letter C there. The class wants to install a 3-foot high picket fence around the garden to keep the students from stepping onto the flowers. So the 3 foot here doesn't mean anything, it just describes the gate. The picket fence will cost you $5 a linear foot. That's important. How much will the fence cost? So you're finding how much the fence costs. Okay, let's see. We know one side to fence this side is 12 feet. Okay, but it's $5 per feet. So times the number, $5 per feet. There's 12 feet times $5 per feet. Plus this side here, the one I'm highlighting in green, 9 feet. We want to know how much that is. 9 feet at $5 per feet times 5, we get 60 plus 45, that's $105. But that's only 2 sides. We figured 2 sides. We need to find the other side right here that's missing, how many feet that is, so we can times it by $5 per feet. So that's a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. 9 squared plus 12 squared equals to c squared. 81 plus 144 equals to c squared. 144 plus 81. Okay, so we get 225 equals to c squared. Find the square root. Square root of 225 is 15 feet. So this is 15 feet. So to find the cost of this 15 feet, plus 15 feet times $5 for each feet will get you $75 for this side only right here that I just marked purple. So because that's 15 feet, times it by $5 a feet, that gives you $75 plus $40 plus $60. That's $180 total. How much will the fence cost? Okay, the fence will cost $180. Okay, that's it. Right there. Alrighty. It's a short one, huh?